So it's the end of the first week of school at CIA. The Digital Canvas initiative has officially launched. What have we done so far? We had a faculty orientation. Faculty members were given their iPads. Mike familiarized everyone with the device and made sure it was set up correctly. I gave a presentation to the faculty about the initiative and how it could be incorporated into first-year classes. I gave a workshop on basic iPad operation. I demonstrated some of the apps we are using. Students were given their iPads. Even with some unanticipated glitches, all the iPads were distributed and functional in about 2 hours, including the installation of a specialized profile created by IT. Mike Kimmel and IT configured and distributed 210 iPads that week, inventing a system that was entirely theoretical until August 26th. They also substantially expanded our Wi-Fi network in anticipation of this event. Even though some of the students waited in long lines, they were still in good spirits late in the evening when I gave a brief tutorial on the Brushes app for drawing and painting. Mike had the idea to create an iPad art contest. Students posted the artwork to our newly created Posterous site. People voted for their favorites. We'll announce the winner on Wednesday. An iTunes card is the prize. Next day, I gave an orientation presentation to the students designed to inspire participation in the initiative. I also gave 2 how-to sessions and demonstrated the Audio Note app for multimedia note-taking. All the students and professors have this app. The orientation presentation was documented by a 4-camera video shoot. We are assembling it into a streamlined version that could be used to introduce and promote the initiative. We created a YouTube channel for video tutorials that are made specifically to support the initiative. We have created and posted 18 videos so far. We created a DCI support blog with a massive amount of helpful news and information. Posterous, the blog, and the YouTube channel were all fully functional and looking great before the first day of school. They've all received a good amount of visitors from both within and outside of the school, helping to build awareness for CIA. Apple is thrilled with the blog and has indicated that it wants to use it as an example for others. During the first week of school, Mike and IT set up a help desk in the student lounge during lunch each day. Students could ask for help with problems or questions. IT provided in-class support as well. I held lunchtime faculty workshops on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The workshops covered Pages and Keynote, crucial iPad apps for word processing and presentations. 8 faculty members attended. When the initiative became reality, I reworked the lesson plans for my classes. I incorporated the iPad into student assignments. In digital color class this week, students used the Color Wheel HD app to explore and create specific color harmonies that could be imported and used in Photoshop. My 7-week charrette class explores a collaborative project from start to finish. This class is perfect for the Digital Canvas initiative. In my class, students divide into groups of 4 or 5 people. The groups will create projects that showcase the potential of the iPad as a collaborative creative tool. They will use the iPad apps as their only tools in creating these projects as well. This will result in the creation of 6 unique collaborative projects that showcase the initiative this semester. As coordinator for Foundation Digital classes, I encouraged faculty who are teaching the digital color class to adopt Color Wheel HD specifically, and to use the iPad as a curricular tool in general. Faculty members have already begun to incorporate the iPad in interesting and surprising ways. Mike and I realized that already about half of the first-year teachers had communicated with one or both of us and indicated specific ways in which they are using the iPads in the classroom in the very first week. This is already way more than anticipated. It's likely that even more faculty are already using the iPads. We'll be following up with everyone. In the meantime, we're actively documenting specific classroom use, beginning this week. We're working with Susan Eiler in PR to make a push to print and TV. Susan really wants to make sure we have examples of creative use and classroom integration of the iPad. The good news is, it seems like we already have an abundance of stories that we can document in support of this. We hope to bring reporters into the classrooms soon. This is an email I got from Professor Richard Fiorelli. What is significant is that it's the first email I ever got from Richard. I'm pretty sure that his recent emails from his iPad are the first emails that anyone has ever received from Richard. He's also been drawing up a storm on the iPad using the Brushes app. Richard had absolutely no prior engagement with technology. The fact that the iPad is intuitive and engaging enough to entice Richard into using it as a tool for creativity and communication is a very encouraging sign. As expected, students are also driving the initiative. They are using the iPads to sketch, research, word process, and communicate. Virtually all of the emails from my students are sent from the iPad. I also noticed that they are checking and replying to their emails in a more timely fashion. Matt Smith uses the iPad to implement his work with student housing and said it worked like a breeze. We'll be following up with Matt and documenting the experience. We're all working really well together and inspiring each other. I'm privileged to work with Mike. He's genuinely excited by all this. He's working very hard. He is determined that the initiative has the greatest possible benefit for the school and the curriculum. I feel the same way. The initiative really coincides with my personal ideas and interests. Our digital TA, Nikki Smith, has been a tremendous help as well. Barb Kira has been a big supporter and has contributed lots of ideas and feedback from the start. We've already learned from our experience this year and have thought of a few things to improve for next year. All in all, though, it's gone even better than expected so far. A lot can and will happen during the next 2 semesters, but we are off to an encouraging start.